if you're in the trades and you're looking to build wealth, this might be the video for you. Now, there's a massive difference between a trade that pays you well and a trade that makes you genuinely wealthy. Now, today I'm not talking about just hourly wages. I'm talking about which trades in Canada do give you the income, the leverage, and the business potential to build real wealth. Now, the kind we're talking that outlasts your working years, these are the top 10. Let's dive into them. Welcome back, everyone. I want to reframe how you think about your trade in this video. Now, your ticket is not just your paycheck generator. Used correctly, it can be the foundation of a wealth building machine. Now, I'm going to break down each trade by these three things today: the base earning potential, the business opportunity, and the wealth building ceiling. Let's dive into it. So number 10 to kick us off is refrigeration mechanic. Now, the silent six-figure trade that we're going to talk about. So your base is anywhere from $85,000 to what can range to be over six figures at $125,000 plus per year. Now, this is one of the most overlooked trades in the entire country. Especially, think about it, commercial refrigeration mechanics in major cities are earning anywhere from $52 to $58 per hour as an employee. Whereas food processing plants, think about this, grocery chains and pharmaceutical facilities depend on refrigerating constantly running. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Emergency breakdown calls at a double time rate can build wealth fast, especially if you're just an employee. You double time or time and a half after, or minimum 3-hour payouts usually as well could be a thing. This helps you build wealth faster than any other service trade or most of the other service trades. The tradesmen in this niche are not loud about what they earn, but they're very comfortable with what they're making. Number 9 is industrial millwright, the automation dividend, let's call it. Base $85,000, anywhere to over six figures, again, $105,000 per year. The millwright wealth strategy is counterintuitive, as automation does eliminate jobs across Canada. It also simultaneously increases the value of the people who install and maintain those systems. Introducing industrial millwrights, who develop deep expertise in one industry sector, whether that be automotive, food processing, pharmaceutical, becomes irreplaceable. Irreplaceable people command premium rates and are never first to be laid off. Number 8 is general contractor. This is the leverage play. Income ceiling unlimited, gross revenue potential $1 million plus within 5 to 7 years. The GC does not do the work. They simply manage it, and they take a margin on every trade underneath them. A GC with strong relationships and a reputation for delivering on time can scale their income faster than any employed tradesman in Canada. Now, the wealthiest people coming out of Canadian construction almost universally end up as GCs or developers. Number 7 is welder, getting your welding ticket. This is the specialization words are hard, premium. Your base is anywhere from $70,000 to $90,000 per year, general rough range. The specialist ceiling is over $150,000 to $250,000 plus per year in the specialty. The wealth gap between a general welder and a CWB certified pressure welder is enormous. Specialization is the investment. Now, 2 to 8 weeks of additional training, the return is anywhere from $20 to $40 more per hour for the rest of your career, whether that be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years. The welder who stacks certifications early and goes industrial earns more than most engineers make in Canada within 10 years of starting. Not for that much extra school either. Number 6 is Boilermaker. This is the overtime multiplier. Anywhere base is $90,000 to $120,000 plus per year. Your shutdown ceiling way higher at $150,000 to $220,000 plus per year. Alberta's Dow chemical plant expansion, for example, in Fort McMurray oil sands, and the growing petrochemical sector create shutdown seasons where experienced Boilermakers work 12-hour days and double time for 6 to 10 weeks straight. A Boilermaker doing 2 major shutdowns a year, investing the surplus, is building generational wealth on blue-collar income. Crazy. If you're smart about it and you save and invest it properly, this could take you very far. Number 5 is our elevator constructor, maintenance person, technician. This is the scarcity premium one that we have today. This is your base from 115,000. Yeah, base most of the time could start in the six-figure rate to 130 plus per year. Now, the elevator constructor wealth strategy is simple. Maximize pension contributions from day one. Work union overtime strategically and invest the gap. With your starting wages at 55 to 68 per hour is one of the strongest unions in the country. The elevator constructor who manages their money often reaches financial independence faster than almost any other trade. I understand. I've also had a lot of people mention this. It's not the easiest trade to get into. I will say you do need to be relentless. There are some that'll hire, there are some that won't. I think it's all based on like what the building environment and industry is doing and where you are. But a lot of buildings go up, always need people on them. Be resilient. Number 4 is we're talking about HVAC technicians. Now the government rebate waive. This one's huge. So your base is anywhere from $75,000 to $100,000 per year. Your business ceiling can be anywhere from $600,000 plus, riding this heat pump wave. Now the Canadian government is offering up to $10,000 per household to install heat pump systems. Every installation needs a certified HVAC technician. The HVAC business owner who positioned the heat pump niche 2 years ago is now turning away $30,000 a month work because they can't meet the demand of people hiring that could fill this role. This window will not be open forever. Take advantage of it now if you're in this, or if you're on the edge of it and making the decision, this would be one to capitalize on. Number 3 is pipe fitter. Now this is the shutdown millionaire strategy, we're going to call this one, because the base can be anywhere from $90,000 to $110,000 per year as a base. Now the shutdown ceiling is anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000 plus dollars annually. Now the pipe fitter wealth strategy is disciplined. It's not easy. You work in Alberta, industrial shutdown 6 weeks on 2 weeks off. Live on 40% of your income. 40, less than half. Invest the rest aggressively in index funds and or real estate. If you're able to do that, do that. If you know people that you trust that can look after the building for you, it might be worth giving them some scratch to help you out. Or you hire a property management company to take care of the little things, or you take care of it if you can get tenants in that are nice and you have a system that could work out. That's kind of how I would approach it if I was in these shoes. Tradesmen executing this strategy for 10 years can retire in their early 40s even. The math is not the complicated part. The discipline is the hard part. It's very difficult to save all that money, but trust me, it will be worth it, and it could create a much better retirement for you. Number 2 is the plumber. Now, this one is the emergency premium pay, we call it, because your base, while low sometimes, can be from $75,000 to $100,000 per year. But the business ceiling is $400,000 plus with emergency service positioning. If you can set up your business as a ticketed plumber to focus on emergency services, a burst pipe at 2 a.m., for example, on a Sunday can charge $250 to $400 per hour if you want. One van, one phone, and a Google business listing positioned around emergency service can relate and relay and generate you $150,000 to 200 something plus dollars in net income for a solo plumber in really any major Canadian city. Now, the plumber who corners the emergency market will retire early. That's a guarantee. And number 1 is the electrician, the reoccurring revenue king. Your base is anywhere from 80 to 100,000 plus, 115,000 plus per year as a base. The business ceiling, however, is 500,000 plus revenue with a 3-person crew even. Now, the electrician who does build a portfolio of commercial maintenance projects and contracts earns recurring revenue. Clients who pay monthly, whether or not are physically on site or whether you're helping out behind the scenes or helping with the tools sometimes, pair that with property investment using your strong income and your nice pay stubs that the bank will really like. They'll sign off on any loan if they see where you're working. Pair that with a strong income to qualify for your mortgage early, and the electrician wealth building path is one of the clearest in Canada. So if you're in the trades, I really hope this video helped. Feel free to check out my Instagram where I do a lot smaller shorter videos with a bit more in depth into a handful of different trades. This is where I like to stretch out the videos and really like share a bunch more options, whereas Instagram I'll share a handful of different ones and give a bit more context on those and a bit more examples, whereas here I like to stretch them out and just kind of go through them with you guys. I do think it's very important to be disciplined with your money as you become better and better as a tradesperson. Good luck.